get to focus on the music. Explore a vast catalog of millions of songs without hearing ads, or download your playlist to listen to them anywhere. You can also play your favorite songs in any order, with the freedom to skip forward and backward as much as you'd like. Your audio, your control. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, hello and welcome back to another Games Full of Bugs development stream. Today I'm doing some drawing. I finally kind of finalized this guy. Here's like all of the enemies for this biome. And I think it looks pretty good. This is now essentially what I have in the game. So these are in the first biome and these are now the second biome enemies. Today I've just done some fixes. I've already had this yesterday. And today I've just kind of fixed the arm, because here it just like looks like it's, you know, just spiraling around like it's this one big thing. But I wanted to make sure that this is like a claw, so I shortened this part a little bit. And then also from some feedback from my wife actually, she said that it's kind of weird that the hand is coming like from the back or whatever. So I just essentially kind of pushed it down a little bit, so it's coming from the side more than from the, you know, the back. It's still not great, but I think it definitely improved the thing a lot. I think it looks good, so I'm gonna go with this. So the first thing that I need still to do is I'm gonna split all of these things apart. So first, this whole thing is gonna go away. I'm just gonna keep this top claw part, right? Let me see what else is in here. So I'm just gonna delete all of this. And as well, all of this. There you go. So I just want to have this top claw as a separate thing. We don't need the history. Then we want to have this part. So I'm going to be deleting this. Let me actually disable all of that, right? So yeah, here again we won't have this back part like that. Just want to have kind of the behind of this thing. I think it's going to be easier to animate. I'm going to kind of color this part in. So this thing is going to come in front, right? So essentially what I want to do is have something like this.
Let your music taste shine with premium.
I apologize for the ads, but it is what it is.
You can also play albums in any order with unlimited skips.
I can actually make this in a single color. Oops. So like this or whatever. It doesn't have to look perfect, it's just something that's going to be in the back most of the time, at least. I don't need this as well. I can do it like that, maybe. Then, what do you mean? Oh, did I lock it? Okay. So there we go. And this is the back part. And now I need the back part, right? So let's delete all of this. No. Boom. That's actually good because I don't need to do that on my own then. So this is just like something like this is what I'm looking at. Oh, it goes all the way down here, eh? Now again, it doesn't need to be exactly perfect. Just needs to be good enough. I see, this is then the front part. So I think this whole thing can just kind of be colored in. Like that. Then we have this and this, right? So this is now split in 3 things. So we're gonna make a new group. This is gonna be claw big, and then I'm just gonna say 1, 2, and 3, right? And yeah, that's about it. Now what I want to start first is make a good idle animation, because I think I can kind of really well do everything else from that point. Now if I look at this previous boss, I have an 8-frame idle animation, for which I used a lot of time to make all of this wobbles, and then basically the walking is using the same wobbles, so, and a lot of other animations. So I want to make a good idle animation, which is usually the easiest. So it's really nice to make all of these other movements, because it's a, you know, like apart from that, it's a very simple animation. But I think I can use it really well for everything else after that. So it's like, in a way, it's one of the most important ones, and it's good that it's on average a little bit easier than the rest as well. So it's kind of a, you know, you take a lot of time to make the idle animation for these big enemies, but it's also really valuable in the end. I'm gonna be using this, I want to fix it. Okay, so let's just kind of go from what I've had here. Yeah, so just go down. I don't go down immediately. I guess I kind of start in the middle. No, this is basically the top. So yeah, I can do that. I can do that as a down motion. I just want to look at the head first. So yeah, basically 3 down and 3 up with 2 still frames. It's definitely going to be a little bit more tricky with this one, since all of his, like his whole body is one thing. It doesn't have like a separate head or whatever. Do I want to join these? Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be better to leave them separated. So let's just try to move the body first. So we're gonna do down, 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 and then stay here, and then up, 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 and then stay here. And I'm gonna create a new tag. It's gonna be idle. And then the cannons, we're gonna kind of do the same thing. Right, this is kind of my basis of this animation. The only thing, okay, I'm thinking about some other changes first though. I'm gonna close all of the frames. Let's start with the first one. I don't know why this one has these things. So let's just delete that. That's something old. Jesus, Spotify is really aggressive with the ads. It's gonna be like after every song, holy. I guess they have to make you buy it somehow. But like the problem is I'm not using it. I'm only using it for streams. So it's like a colossal waste of money if I would buy the whole thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to kind of bore you with some with some ads here and there. So yeah, what I'm thinking is this should actually be a part of the body, like the shading. The shading should really be here. What is this? Oh. And I think the back leg can have a bit more of this. Like the actual edge should be directly on it. I think that's better. Then same goes for you. And you, my friend, can just be neutral all around here. Oh. Okay. This one. Color this in. Boom. Then we have the body here. Yeah, this one is just kind of separated. And then same goes for this guy, right? Although this is in front, so I could have it be behind the body. So kind of separate this thing behind the body, right? And then the body can have this shadings. I think it's gonna be better like this because I can then control this separately. So that's gonna be on the body. And then the actual, so big claw BC1, I'm gonna call it like that so it's easily distinct. We're just gonna kind of stretch this part out. Like that. And then, yeah, this already has the shade of its own. But it's not the same with this, although this one is a little different, so I might just leave it like this for now. And I think it's better for the body to make this shade. Although, yeah, this leg just needs to be leg L. This needs to be darker, perchance, maybe. Maybe we can do something like this at least. Right. Maybe it could just be like that. Okay, now let's do the thing. So I go to the body. I'm gonna go down. we go. Tag this idle, and then cannons, since we're leaving them separated. There we go. So we have the base now, and now we can start to see how the rest of the thing would move. So this goes down, and then I guess this can also start moving down a little bit. Right. And then this. I think I just want to move it a little less. Right. Yeah, or maybe not. Right. Maybe not. Let's try to move it like I would usually do, and then go from there. Oops. Down. What? What am I missing, brother? Oh no. Okay, this. This. Move this as well. Just, okay. Now once again, down, down. You know, you just kind of start with some sort of basic movement with the bigger parts, just to get a good feel for how the body will flow. And then, holy shit! Okay, we're done listening to Spotify. Holy shit! Add after every song. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? It's a free version. Why am I complaining? God damn. What can we do for music though? I actually deleted Chrome from my computer because it was acting up for some reason. Who knows why, eh? Screw it.
Any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
What the hell? Ah, there we go. Quit this. And then let's do this. And go here and do this. It doesn't work anymore. Huh. Why not? Fine. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. And this has a good motion to it. Obviously needs a lot more movement in the other parts of the body, but it does work. It does work though. I don't know how this leg is constructed, to be honest. Like, what is this shape? Was this finalized? Because it seems like it wasn't, to be honest. So yeah, now I need a lot more motion in the whole body, right? Like, it cannot just move up and down so rigidly. It needs to have some sort of movement. So what am I to do here? I mean, I could also leave it as is, right? So maybe he really does have a very rigid idle animation. Because it's not something that people are gonna really notice a lot. But I could do some minimal stuff. Let's try to do... Maybe let's try to move the cannons differently. So 1, 2, 3, and then move the cannons down by 1. Let's just delete or remove the cannons for now. What if I move this whole thing down at this point? So we have a little bit of shaping happening in the back. Nothing too crazy. What if I also do something similar here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just way too snappy, right? So maybe when it goes down first, it can be kind of separated. Huh, okay, I see.
Play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning up the party or winding down to relax in the evening. Curate the day's
So
soundtrack
this
with
goes
app music
down,
listening and offline downloads on Spotify.
and then this is fully down.
Tap the banner to learn more.
So I would want to have this similar thing happening here first. So let's do this. And then here we would kind of make even more of it not yet completely down. So here maybe like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky thing, right? These big animations are definitely a challenge, I guess, especially for me. I've never been really comfortable making them. Maybe if I also kind of move this part a little bit. yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of, you know, throw my time at this until it looks good. It's one of those things where you just kind of have to believe that it's going to get better at some point. That definitely wasn't the thing to do though. Maybe this whole thing could go up. The more and more I'm working with this frontal part, I'm thinking it should be separated. Yeah, definitely should separate it. So let's just do that. I think it's just gonna make my life a whole lot easier. So let's copy this, paste it here. We're gonna delete all of these things. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. And also these. There we go. Now I can duplicate this across the whole thing and just kind of match its position. There we go. But now, so this is, I guess, nose. It's mouth or whatever, but like, it's okay. And then let's do this and just kind of color this part in. That maybe like this. And then this part can just be empty. So this is what I want to work with here. Now we're just going to go on some cleaning action. And same goes for you. Oops. Okay, so we have this, and then the nose is separated. That definitely does help bring it nice kind of motion. But yeah, now it's up for me to do a little bit more with it. Then I can do this thing here. You know, like it's starting to get some sort of a bass motion, right? But let me check, like there's a bunch of shit I need to do for him. How much work is this going to be? So I have my weekly plan here, which is Boss Bay Art. This has been done. Boss, Taunt, okay, yeah, so I need the Idle, the Walking, the Taunt, the Death. These are like the base 4. Then the Charge, the Ground Slam, and the Shoot. I mean, it's a shit ton of things. But like Idle and Walking are gonna be... Like the Walking is not gonna be that different from Idle, I think, because it does have... Like the legs are not that big of a part of the art. The Taunt might be hard, as always. Or more so, somewhat annoying. Maybe I don't have to make it too hard. Might be annoying. I might want to do the Ground Slam first and then maybe use some of this for the Taunt. And then the Death is definitely going to be hard. I'm kind of worried about the Death animation. I think, wait, what did I do for this guy? I think it was really hard to make the Death. Yeah, that was a lot of work. But I can do kind of a similar idea where like parts of him explode. So maybe it can just, you know, part of his shell can bust. Maybe the leg can be destroyed and then you can see, or maybe the big claw can explode and then there can be some wiring exposed there, just like I did here, right?
Get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
Ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
I think I'm gonna disable the music. It's kind of weird. Oops, sorry. Why can't I... What? Okay, this works. Why don't these things work? What am I missing again? Always confused about the OBS stuff. The webcam, the macOS. Huh. I guess it just doesn't work. Thanks, OBS. Okay, yeah, so anyway, let's go here. Screw it. Let's leave the music on. I don't know why I'm boring with it. Maybe we could do like we could, let's close this off. We could kind of push this whole thing up as well. You know? I guess we're doing this 20 billion times. This could already be enough. I think this is good. Oh, just a second. Oh, crap. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna have to finish the stream, unfortunately, because I need to go. There's something has happened. So yeah, sorry about that. You know, it is what it is. This is kind of the whole nature of me streaming on this channel. It's more so me just keeping myself focused. But yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this right now, and hopefully, I don't know, I think I might just do all of the art off stream, because I think I'm just kind of more distracted than not. And then just maybe do the coding with everybody, because there's a lot of stuff that I need to do. Like obviously there's just the animation, but like this code part and all the rest and sound effects and stuff like that, that's gonna be quite spicy. So I might just delete today's stream because it's been cut off so short. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Thanks for tuning in if you did, and I hope to see you, some other time. Cheers.